recognized me immediately, but it took him a moment to process what he was seeing. I could tell by the way his expression shifted from recognition to confusion to something I'd never seen on his face before: interest. He came over to my table and said he almost didn't recognize me. Said I looked amazing. Said it was crazy running into me here after all this time. He acted like we were old friends reconnecting. Like he hadn't humiliated me in front of everyone we knew. Like that kiss hadn't been the cruelest thing anyone had ever done to me. I smiled and kept the conversation short. Said it was nice to see him and I had to get to class. Didn't give him my number when he asked. Didn't agree to hang out when he suggested it. Just walked away and left him standing there looking confused. Over the next few months, Nico kept finding ways to run into me. Showed up at parties I was at. Sat near me in the library. Joined a club I was in, even though he had zero interest in the actual activities. He started texting me through mutual friends who'd give him my number without asking me first. Always casual, always friendly, always with an undertone of something more. I never took the bait. I was polite, but distant. Responded to texts hours later with one-word answers. Declined every invitation to hang out. Never explained why. Never brought up what happened, just kept him at arm's length while he tried harder and harder to get close. The following week. Tuesday morning, I walked into the library's second-floor study area, where I always worked between classes, and there he was at a table 3 rows back. He looked up from his laptop, caught my eye, and waved. I nodded back and chose a seat on the opposite side of the room. Wednesday afternoon, I stopped at the campus coffee shop where I went every day at 2:30 for an iced latte before my 3 o'clock lecture. Nico was in line ahead of me. He turned around when I walked in, smiled like running into me was the best surprise, and asked what I was ordering. I told him and moved past to grab a table while I waited. He brought both our drinks over and tried to sit down. I thanked him for the coffee, said I had reading to finish before class, and put in my earbuds. Thursday evening, I attended the weekly meeting for the environmental club I'd joined sophomore year. Nico walked in 15 minutes late, looked around the room, and took the empty chair directly across from me. He'd never shown interest in environmental issues before. During the break, Leilani leaned over and whispered that this was getting weird. She asked if I wanted her to tell him to back off. I shook my head and said I could handle it. Friday morning, he appeared at the campus gym during my usual workout time. I saw him on the treadmill watching me in the mirror while I did squats. He wasn't even running, just walking slowly and staring.